So Prime Video just dropped all 8 episodes of Off Campus, and if you've already binged the whole thing, you know that finale hit different. A reconciliation, a revelation, and a cliffhanger that's going to make the wait for season 2 genuinely painful. Let's break it all down. So if you haven't finished the season yet, massive spoilers ahead, you've been warned. All right, let's get into it. Real quick, let's set the table. Off Campus is based on Elle Kennedy's best-selling book series, specifically the first novel, The Deal. The whole season follows Hannah Wells, a music major who's quietly surviving, and Garrett Graham, the star captain of the Briar University hockey team. They strike a deal. Hannah tutors Garrett so he can pass his philosophy class, and in return, Garrett pretends to be her boyfriend to make her crush, Justin, jealous. Classic fake dating setup. Except, obviously, feelings happen. Real ones. But it's not a smooth ride. Both of them are carrying serious baggage. Hannah is a survivor of sexual assault, an incident she's kept buried for years, one that's quietly been behind her writer's block. Garrett is the son of a famous but deeply abusive former NHL player, Phil Graham, and he's terrified of becoming his father. These two secrets are the emotional core of the entire season. So, heading into the finale, Hannah and Garrett are broken up. Here's how it went down. Garrett's team was playing against Indiana, a team known for dirty play, and on the ice, a player named Aaron Delaney confronts Hannah, calling her a liar. See, Aaron is the guy who assaulted Hannah in high school. Garrett finds out in that moment, loses control, and attacks Delaney on the ice. He gets suspended from the team. After the fight, Hannah tells Garrett that his behavior scared her, and that lands differently than she expects because Garrett hears that and his worst fear comes true. He thinks he's already becoming his father, so he breaks up with her. Not out of anger, out of fear. That's the wound going into episode 8. Episode 8 opens with both of them separately wallowing, and our showrunner Louisa Levy chose Fade Into You by Mazzy Star as the song playing for both of them, which is devastatingly perfect. Garrett has to attend a disciplinary hearing, and it goes badly, because he'd also been secretly practicing with the Bruins, which, when it surfaced on social media, looked like a rule violation, even if it technically wasn't. Briar University is forced to forfeit all the games played so far. His teammates are blindsided. His coach sits him down and essentially asks, "What kind of hockey player do you actually want to be?" Garrett is at rock bottom. He's wondering if he even wants to play anymore, or if he's only ever done it to live up to his father's expectations. And this is where his best friend Logan becomes crucial. Garrett finally opens up to Logan about the abuse. He'd only ever told Hannah before. That's a huge moment. It's him choosing to let people in instead of carrying everything alone. And at the team's biggest game, even though he's suspended, Garrett shows up. He gives his teammates a speech, apologizes for his behavior, and hands the captain's C over to Logan. That's him choosing the team and choosing humility over ego. His teammates forgive him. They go out and win. While Garrett is sorting out his hockey crisis, Hannah is having her own breakthrough. She dropped out of the pop showcase, the competition that comes with a scholarship, because she had writer's block so bad she couldn't finish an original song. But in episode 8, she finally tells Allie the full truth about what happened to her in high school. And in that scene, which is honestly one of the best of the season, Allie tells her she already knew. She says, "I knew all along you're the girl." Hannah didn't have to carry that alone either. That moment unlocks her. Hannah finds the song she'd been searching for all season. She goes back to David, the showcase organizer, and gets her spot reinstated because they hadn't reprinted the programs yet. Lucky break. The song itself was written for the show by songwriter Amy Allen and Ethan Gruska. Levy told the team it needed to be a tribute to Hannah herself, to Allie, and to Garrett. Not a broken girl ballad, but a reclamation. Hannah performs it solo on stage, building the whole track live with loops and layers, and it's stunning. She places second, doesn't win the scholarship, but she gets something arguably better. a paid internship. And her parents, now knowing the full truth, tell her they'll handle the tuition. She's going to be okay. Now, how do these two get back together? This is where the supporting cast steps up. Allie knows Hannah and Garrett belong together, so she calls Dean, who at this point is nursing his own feelings, and tells him to bring Garrett to the showcase. Dean drags Garrett there, and Garrett watches Hannah perform. And that's it. That's the moment. Watching her up there, brave, vulnerable, alive, breaks something open in him. Afterward, he finds her and tells her she makes him want to be better. He asks for another chance. She says yes. They kiss. The fake dating pact that started everything has become the realest thing in either of their lives. The whole group then celebrates at Malone's, the bar where Hannah works, toasting the hockey win and Hannah's showcase success. It's a proper victory lap. But this show loves chaos. Because right when you're feeling warm and fuzzy, the finale drops a bomb. Dean has been fighting his feelings for Allie all episode. She suggested they both sleep with other people to keep things casual. She called it an assignment. Dean couldn't go through with it. He shows up at Malone's and confesses to Allie that he genuinely likes her and wants to be with her for real. Allie's reaction? She tells him she did complete the assignment. And then the guy she slept with walks into Malone's. His name is supposedly Carter St. James, a new recruit being considered for the hockey team. Except he's not Carter St. James at all. He's Hunter Davenport, played by Charlie Evans. Now, for book readers, Hunter Davenport is a significant character in the broader Briar University universe. He has his own novel in Elle Kennedy's spin-off series, and apparently something happened between Hunter and Dean's sister back in high school, which is why Dean absolutely cannot stand him. Dean sees Hunter, he sees red, a fight breaks out, season 1 ends. So what does this ending actually say thematically? Both Hannah and Garrett's arcs are about the same thing. Secrets that don't define you, but that you let define you by keeping them. The show's creator, Louisa Levy, put it really well. She said, "The act of keeping the secret becomes the thing that shapes you." Both characters had to speak their truth out loud to people they trusted before they could actually move forward. For Hannah, that's her assault and reclaiming her creative voice as part of healing. For Garrett, that's his father's abuse and proving to himself he can choose a different way to be a man. The finale doesn't wrap everything up neatly. Phil Graham's storyline, for instance, isn't fully resolved, and Levy has said openly that's intentional. This is a TV show with seasons ahead of it. Not everything gets a bow. Season 2 is already confirmed, and it'll adapt the second book in the series, The Mistake. Hunter Davenport is clearly going to be a major player. His introduction here was deliberate and early, setting up a much more hostile dynamic with Dean than exists in the books. Garrett and Hannah will still be in the show. Levy has promised they don't just disappear, but the main romantic focus will shift to a new couple. The finale even sneaks in a brief tease of Logan's upcoming arc, showing him struggling with a girl who isn't charmed by his star athlete reputation. And that is the off-campus season 1 ending, fully broken down. Honestly, strong debut. The show earns its emotional beats, the music is chef's kiss, and that cliffhanger is genuinely cruel in the best way. Let me know in the comments, are you Team Hannah and Garrett all the way, or are you already more excited for whatever's coming with Dean and Hunter in season 2? Drop your thoughts below. Like the video if this helped, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one.